Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In today's video, I want to go over two stories from today's Dash. This is July the 12th, 2025. And let's start off with the lead story, the title story of the video. So at 9:10 this morning, I get this 753 mile Starbucks, and check out the customer instructions. Go as fast as possible. Never seen this before. 2.5+ years DoorDash driving. I've never seen comments like this. You guys let me know if you've seen something like this. Go as fast as possible, or hurry as fast as you can, drive as fast as you can. Like, if you've ever seen any, comments like this, let me know. I think it's wrong. I think it's very wrong, actually. But it's kind of like, I saw the comment, the instructions, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, whatever, and just kind of brush it off. But I'm sure there's some dashers out there that would see something like this and take it like really seriously and take it personally and be like, I wonder what would happen if a dasher saw this and was like, oh no, that's not right, a customer shouldn't have that in their instructions, I'm going to call DoorDash support right now and report this customer. And they get on the phone with DoorDash, and I've got a customer that has in their instructions, go as fast as possible. That customer should change those comments. That shouldn't be allowed. Yada yada yada. You're encouraging dashers to be unsafe. Blah 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 blah. Yada 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 yada. I wonder what DoorDash would say or do. I don't know. But anyway, once I got this order and saw that comment, boom, I said, boom, there you go. There's today's video. There it is, folks. Run into something, really unusual like that, and there's today's video. So the other story, now we're gonna back up in the Dash here to 7:10 in the morning. This is another one I kind of got a kick out of, but this really isn't a good order. Okay, so $24, 16 miles. I got to shop 56 items at Meijer, and then the Giant Eagle pickup. Now it's cut off, but that was about 16 items. It was only like 3 sacks that just fit in one of my catering bags. But anyway, I took this because I looked at the list and I saw, like, for instance, this whole entire page here of the list is all multiples, all those, Knorr sides and the Idaho potato. Those are all just packets. Really super easy. So I thought I could blast through this, and I did. So I had this shopped in 33 minutes. But it was, even though it didn't take me long, only 33 minutes to shop. What was it again? 56 items. It was still a pretty big order. Not even though there was multiples, because I had like a 24 case of Pepsi, a 24 pack of water, and then all of the sacks went into 3 of my catering bags. Okay, so I got 3 catering bags and the water and the pop. Okay, drop off, no issues or anything with the Giant Eagle. Pick that up, and that was the first drop off. So drop that off at 8:29. So then I get to the Meijer customer, and it's a second floor apartment. So my wagon was pretty much used. If it had been on the first floor, then I was just throwing everything into the wagon and wheeled it over to the front door. But we're talking second floor. So I had to basically, I didn't make three trips. So I took one trip up with the Pepsi and one catering bag. Then I come back down, I grab the water. That was trip number two. And I get up to the top of the stairs and I see the customer, one of them anyway, standing there outside the door. They'd already taken the Pepsi inside the house. And it was like an old man and a kid. And they just stood there. They took the Pepsi in and then the catering bag was sitting there, but they didn't want to touch my bag or anything. And they just stood there as I come back down the stairs and grabbed the last trip, the two catering bags, and walked them up the stairs. And then I handed them everything out of the catering bags as they took trips inside the apartment. And all three it's like if you wanted to help, if they really wanted to help, why didn't they knew I was coming. And as I was approaching, why didn't they meet me downstairs? And why didn't the old man and the kid, one of them grab the water and the other one grab the Pepsi, and the two of them go up and then I just have the bags to worry about, and I could have just made one trip up the stairs. No, they stood there and watched me walk three trips up the stairs, and I get a $3 tip for that. I just I'll shut up about it, guys. That's all I'm gonna. I'll just shut up right now about it. So this took me an hour and a half. So it was a $24 order that took me an hour and a half. My goal was to get, because you see how far away I am from Meyer. I was a 15-minute drive away. My goal was to see if maybe possibly I could get this done in an hour from when I got to Meyer. But it took an hour and 15 minutes. So, um, not the end of the world, but yeah, I did. It's just that Meyer customer, it's just that rubbed me the wrong way. Um, and then here's my dash summary. It was a long day today, guys. I was logged in for 9 hours. Active 7 hours 34 minutes, made $206, 19 deliveries, and I the mileage was 132 miles, so I did really good on miles. um, Now at 4,266 deliveries. There's one more story for today, but I'm gonna record that video separately. That's going to be posted tomorrow. Where you can block merchants from, you can block a merchant and not receive orders for a 2 week period. That hit my zone. So I want to do a separate video about that. Again, that'll come out tomorrow. Anyway, that's all I have for now, guys. Thanks so much for watching. As always, drive safe out there. We'll catch you next time. Thanks again.